Folks, Black Bull Markets have 10 merch packs to give away to clients who sign up before the end of the year, including one of these trader keys. So to go in the draw, all you need to do is sign up with the link below this video or in the podcast description, and you'll go in the draw to win. It's that simple. And remember, folks, when you sign up to Black Bull Markets through the Trading Nut link below, you're going to get a 100% deposit bonus up to $1,000 on your first deposit. All you need to do is click the link in the description below the video or the podcast.
Hello traders, how are you? Welcome back. My name's Tom, if you don't know me already. I'm a regular on Trading Nuts show. I've been trading for over 15 years now. I'm a technical analyst is how I trade, guys. So I just read the charts. I'm all yours for the next hour. I've also got my own YouTube channel, guys, called Simply FOREX. You'll see the title on top of the video you're currently watching. So if you do like my analysis over the next hour or so, then come check us out. Simply FOREX. We would love to have you. If I could please ask everyone, first of all, guys, to please come and say hello. Say hello on the live chat. And also, guys, it's your opportunity to ask me as many questions as you like. Yeah. And it can be, anything to do with trading, guys. It could be a strategy. It could be money risk management. It could be psychology. It could be a currency pair that you're currently in or you want to have analyzed. It could be stop losses, targets, support, resistance. It can be absolutely anything you like about trading, guys. All right. I also have very good knowledge on football, if you would like to ask me questions on that as well. Right. Let's see who's in the house. I'm also going to show you a couple of things that I'm looking at today, guys. But to be perfectly honest with you, the markets have been difficult. Yeah, they have been tricky markets for a couple of weeks, I would say. But we are looking at some Canadian dollar pairs today, and I will explain why very shortly. But like I say, let's say hello. How are you to the people? CJ, how are you, CJ? Good to see you, mate. Master FX, good morning. Juan Carlos, good morning. Danjevich, good afternoon. Coach Carter, I recognize this name. Following you from Trader Nick's channel. Okay, cool. Yeah, I do guest present on there as well. I am the technical analyst man. Can you go on Euro US dollar? Juan, I can do that for you, no problem. Amina, good morning, everyone. And morning, Amina. Tube of everything. I'm new here. We trade mostly pound yen. All right, we'll take a look at pound yen as well. Relaxation with Nayenda. I already feel more relaxed, Nayenda. I feel better already. Hello, Javan. Good morning. CJ taking a pound US dollar buy trade. CJ is part of my VIP Discord crew as well. So CJ, we can take a look at pound US dollar first of all, as well, guys, actually. But we will do, Juan, you were first. We'll look at Euro US dollar first, but not before I show you what I'm looking at. So, guys, as you know, the Canadian dollar has been weak. Yeah, it's been weaker than, a wet paper bag. All right, proper weak. But this weakness of the Canadian dollar is, directly linked to the weakness in crude oil. Yeah, so if you don't, you must know this correlation, guys. So if oil is, strong, then Canadian dollar will be strong. Excuse me, I'm still getting over man flu. And vice versa. If oil is weak, Canadian dollar will be weak. Generally, that is the correlation. Sometimes correlations break, but generally speaking, that is true. So, you know, it's no surprise then that this is the weekly chart, guys. You can see that we have been in a massive downtrend, okay? And this has affected Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar has been weak, yeah? But there's hope for the Canadian dollar, all right? So if we zoom out now, you can see on the weekly level, there is a nice level of support here, okay? So, yeah, we're at good support. You can also see, look at all of these wicks, yeah? Look at the wicks on these candles. Obviously, this week hasn't finished forming, but there is a lot of buying pressure here, lots. Yeah, so we can, you know, potentially expect, you know, a pullback, a retrace potentially up to here. And this pullback will give the Canadian dollar strength. Okay. So I'm showing you this because I'm now going to show you some Canadian dollar trades that I'm interested in. But yeah, this oil, you know, this could be the point where we start seeing some strength. Okay. Now, if we look at Euro Canadian dollar, for example, again, if we start with the weekly chart, those of you that don't know me, guys, I do a top-down approach. I look at weekly and daily to give me my direction. And then generally speaking, I enter on the H4 and or the H1. Sometimes even the M15 when I'm feeling particularly buck wild. So there you go, guys. Yeah, so it's no surprise then that on Euro CAD, we are starting to see some Canadian dollar strength, yeah, at these last highs. Okay, that's no coincidence that that coincides with that bounce off of oil. Okay, so on the weekly chart, we're seeing some bearish action. If we drop down to the day chart, you can also see this bearish action. Yeah, we're getting selling pressure. Look at those candles. They are very bearish. Yeah, this is a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. It engulfs the previous candle. And this candle is just bearish. We've got a big upper wick and no wick at the bottom. That is just selling all day. Okay. So, yeah, we're interested in selling. But please bear in mind, guys, CJ will tell you, but I always trade with the day chart unless we're at weekly levels or something like this, or I'm seeing this, what I'm seeing today. But generally speaking, I will be with the day trend. And this trade, as you can clearly see, would be against the daily trend. Okay, so that is worth pointing out. If we now drop down to the H4 chart, so, you know, I'm interested in selling this pair. And then the market just shows you, it just shows you clearly where we can enter. Yeah, again, you know, I always say to my guys on my channel or in my Discord, you know, trading is not rocket science. Don't overcomplicate it. Yeah, keep it real simple. Yeah, and all I'm going to do, guys, is, you know, the market has shown you this was once good support. Yeah, but it broke. And when it retests, yeah, it will become good resistance. And we will look to sell that back down to this blue line here. As simple as that, guys. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a bit of a retrace and then Canadian dollar strength to hit the market. I mean, it's already hit the market. Look, I mean, we're getting a lot of Canadian dollar strength, but just a continuation of that CAD strength. And that's what I'm looking at today, guys. Also, pound Canadian dollar, very similar scenario. This is the H4. Let's start with the day chart. You know, we're getting a very bearish reaction. All right, we have sort of a candle with a wick. So let's look at this quickly, guys. All right, so when I'm looking at candles, I suggest you do the same. Read the candles. So we are clearly in an uptrend. But when I see a candle like this, it tells me, okay, buyers are slowing down. It doesn't tell me sellers are in control, but it tells me buyers are slowing down. And then the next day, we get this candle. That tells me sellers have taken control of the market. Okay. And then if we drop down to the H4, it's a similar scenario to Euro Canadian dollar. Yeah, I'm looking for a nice retrace. You can see where my alarm is. I'm looking what was once support here. When it retraces, becomes good resistance. We've also got the moving average 20 coming round, which acts as dynamic resistance in this case. And we just want to take it lower. All right. And also New Zealand CAD. Yeah, this is at a very interesting level right now. Okay, so New Zealand CAD, this is H4. Yeah, but we've broken down. Okay, actually, I will redo that line. You know, we're seeing this. Okay, so we're at an interesting level right now with New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. And what am I waiting for? I'm just waiting for a bearish reaction. None of these candles really tell me sellers have taken control. So I'm not interested in selling at the moment. And this may sound very obvious, guys, but if you are looking to sell the market, wait to see sellers. Yeah, I know that's quite logical. And you're probably thinking, Tom, don't teach me how to suck eggs. But wait for sellers. Yeah. You know, let's say you like this trade yesterday. Yeah. No seller, no seller, no seller. Okay, maybe sellers, bang, sellers. We can sell it. Yeah. But today, we just haven't had that. Yeah. None of these candles are telling me sellers are in control. So we'll wait. We'll just wait for a candle to tell us to get in, and then we'll look to take price lower. All right. So that's what I'm looking at. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at Euro US dollar. Juan, this is for you. Yeah, let's take a look at Euro US dollar. And guys, if you enjoy my analysis, like I said before, I do have my own YouTube channel. It is called Simply FOREX. You'll see the name of my YouTube channel in the title of the video you're watching. If not, it's up here, guys. You can see Simply FOREX. Yeah, check out my channel. You will see my ugly mug and join. Yeah, we'd love to have you. Come join us. Right, Euro US dollar. Okay, where are you? Here you are. So let's start with the weekly chart. All right. Now, I'm going to ask you all a question, guys. All right. And guys, I will look at all of your different pairs. All right. We'll do one at a time. But I'm going to ask you a question. You have to do some of the work. So looking at this chart, right, with Euro US dollar on the weekly chart, this is the weekly chart. Would you say that this is a uptrend or a downtrend? So everyone, just take a couple of seconds to have a look. Write your answer in the live chat. Do you think this is a downtrend or an uptrend? Please leave your answer, guys. I will wait patiently. I will drink some of my morning vodka. Okay, so Amina thinks uptrend. Relaxation with net. There is another FX channel with the same name as yours. Thank you for pointing this out. We are going to sue them. No, I don't think there's anything we can do about it, guys. But I didn't know that. There's only one Simply FOREX, guys, and that's our channel. Okay, Jedler Blue. Hello, I'm Seth from the Philippines. Super fans of Trading Nut. Okay, hello, Jedler. So let's have a look, guys. Amina, uptrend. Italian expat, uptrend. Jedler Blue. Possible rejection is a doji, but uptrend or downtrend. Gobi, downtrend. Coach, uptrend. Hi there, I love your analysis. Thank you very much. I will pay you later. And Tube of Everything, downtrend. All right. So, you know, straight away, guys, this is your problem with euro US dollar on the weekly chart. Yeah. So we've had like 6 responses. 3 of you said uptrend, and 2 of you said downtrend, and 1 said possible doji. So, you know, if you're the psychology of the market, which you are, you're all traders, you trade, then, you know, this market would potentially say stay out. If you can't, if I ask you all and 10 of you say uptrend, 10 of you say downtrend, you know, not interested in this pair, I will look at a different pair. But I would say downtrend. Yeah, there's some clear levels here. But once we start getting up to here, I would just say that is what is happening. So we still have lower lows, and we don't know where the new lower high will be. Maybe it will be here. We don't know yet. But these, you know, we're not seeing this. Those levels are not enough for us to consider them levels on the weekly chart. On the daily chart, yes. Okay, so I would say downtrend. And also, guys, you know, if we did a fib level, it's at a very interesting fib level. Yeah, this area between 0.5 and 0.618, this area in here is like the golden zone for selling this pair. All right, so there's a, you know, so I would say downtrend at an interesting fib level. You know, so and you know, clearly it's at resistance. So I don't really want to start buying this. Okay, so for me, buys are not possible on the weekly chart. If we drop down to the day chart now, actually, let's go back to the weekly chart. So just looking at the weekly chart, buys are not available because we don't buy into resistance. That's what crazy people do. Yeah, and I don't want to sell this. Why don't I want to sell this? Because look at that candle. Look at last week's candle. You know, so it's at a difficult area right now, euro US dollar. Let's drop down to the day chart. Let's get more information. So, you know, we can clearly see on the day chart, we're in an uptrend. Okay. You do not need to be Warren Buffett to see that. Yeah, we're in an uptrend. You know, we're starting to see some sellers creep in the market. You know, this is not super bearish. We've got a bottom wick. But what I expect will happen is we have a weekly resistance level and we have daily buyers because we're in an uptrend. And what we'll see with euro US dollar is probably a bit of this. Yeah, you'll have daily buyers, weekly sellers, and they will just be fighting it out. Yeah, and I'm just not interested. If there's a trade like this where there's conflict, don't trade it. Yeah, there's you know, I look at 28 currency pairs. I suggest you do the same, guys. Yeah, I know some people, they're like, I only trade euro US dollar, which is fine if you're scalping on the 5-minute chart. But if you trade like myself, looking at the bigger picture, trading on the lower time frames, I need 28 currency pairs to find setups because I don't want to be in a situation like this. You know, it's just there's no trade here. Yeah, I you know, you'll probably see this, and then what I want to see is either a break to the downside, then I'm interested, or a break to the upside, then I'm interested. But this, you know, this in here, not interested. All right, so there you go, guys. Euro US dollar, I would stay away. Look at another currency pair. Right, what else are we looking at, guys? So that's euro US dollar done. Tube of everything. Okay, this is very tube of everything. All right, I'm trying to think. I don't know what I'm thinking. Pound yen. Let's take a look at pound yen. Right, what I'm explaining to you now, guys, at the start of this live stream, I said to you the markets are tricky. I've just shown you euro US dollar. That is tricky. We can't trade it. And now I'm going to show you the yen pairs, which are also tricky. All right? Because if I showed you the weekly chart, guys, Yeah. If I showed you the weekly chart, yeah, this was the last weekly high and area of resistance. And then this wick closed back in to this high, to that last high. It's closed back into this resistance level. So again, I'm going to ask all of you a question. Would you buy pound Japanese yen on the weekly chart? Let's look at your answers, guys. Yeah. Would you buy pound Japanese yen on the weekly chart, guys? Yes or no? Thank you, Amina. I thought nobody was going to answer me then. It was going to be a very long, silent awkwardness. Italian expat, I would surely wait at this point. Good. Italian expat, Amina, it is the correct answer. Yeah. Coach Carter would buy. You cannot buy a wick like that. Gobi, yes, if it pulls back. Yeah, if it pulls back, but would you buy it now? Retail, yes, he would buy it. Gold, US dollar, I'm bearish. Yeah, I would agree with that. But the answer is no. Yeah, no's the answer. There is no other answer. I don't, if you have a weekly wick that closes back into a weekly high, a weekly resistance level, I cannot buy it. I don't care if the market does that for the next 3 weeks. The market is telling me not to buy that, so I won't. Okay. So this is the problem with the yen pairs. The weekly is telling us not to buy it. And then if you go to the day chart, it is screaming out to be bought. Yeah. I mean, if you look at the just, trend on the day chart, clearly in an uptrend, we're seeing bullish candles. Everything is telling me to buy that. But, you have access, guys, to loads of information. Yeah. And if you're going to make a trade, make sure you use all of the information. Okay. So, day chart generally is my direction. And if I only looked at the day chart, then I would be buying the living daylights out of this. Yeah. I would be buying it back up to here. Yeah. But, that we have more information. Yeah. If you're going to make any business decision, and this is what this is, trading is my business, this is my job. Yeah. So I'm going to make the best informed decisions I can. If you make any business decision, you're going to do a load of research about, the decision you need to make. And it's no different in trading, guys. So daily is telling me to buy it, but weekly is telling me not to buy it. Yeah. So again, I stay out of the market. Yeah. Simple as that, guys. If I'm looking for a trade, I want everyone, if I asked you a question, if I showed you a chart, guys, and I said, what would you do with the daily trend? What would you do with this pair? And all of you said, buy it, buy it, buy it. Okay. Then I showed you the weekly chart and 80% of you said buy it. Then I know I'm onto something. I know everyone's looking to buy it. Yeah. So don't trade conflict. Yeah. Don't trade if one time frame's telling you not to buy it and another one's telling you to buy it, don't buy it. Yeah. You need confluence. You need reasons to take a trade, guys. All right. And I just don't have enough for pound yen. Although if I only traded the day chart, I would really want to buy that. So there you go, guys. It's a tricky position. That's the same with a lot of the yen pairs as well. I mean, look at New Zealand yen as well. Yeah, again, look at that day chart. Yeah, look at that day chart. absolutely broke that level, loads of bullish candles, you know, we want to take it back up to here. And I'm not saying that won't happen. I'm just saying I cannot trade it because there's not enough reasons to do so. But if you looked at New Zealand yen, you'd be like, Tom, I'm buying that. And I'll be like, yeah, good on you. Go for it. Good idea. But then if we look at the weekly chart, yeah, do you want to buy that weekly candle? No. Yeah, I don't. I do not want to buy that weekly candle. So there you go, guys. Yeah, I don't trade conflict. I want everything to point in the same direction. Right, guys, what else are we looking at? So let's go back to some of your earlier questions. So we've done pound yen. CJ, member of my VIP Discord. And guys, yeah, can I just remind everyone that if you enjoy my analysis, then I do have my own YouTube channel. It is called Simply FOREX. All right. And you can see the title of my channel in the in the title of the video. If not, guys, you can see it up here, Simply FOREX. Check it out. You will see my ugly mug. I've been told there's another Simply FOREX. Not that one. You'll see my face. Pound US dollar. This is similar to euro US dollar. Okay. Where is my, there we go. So again here, you know, I would say downtrend. Yeah, if we start with the weekly chart, guys, I would say we're in a downtrend. Okay. We've got lower lows, you know, and potentially lower highs. Will it be here? I don't know. But what we are at the moving average 20, which is usually a very nice area of dynamic support or resistance. Yeah, if we just go back, I mean, you can see how it's not an exact science, guys, but you can see how, you know, the moving average 20 is used, you know, as support and resistance. Yeah. So that's how I use the moving average 20. You know, and that's where we're at currently. Yeah. And let's do another fib level here. Let's check the fib level of this. Okay. It's not particularly at any important fib level. Okay. So let's get rid of that. Let's go to the day chart now. You know, and there is an area of resistance here. Okay, so does the pound have a little bit more room to move into? Yeah, probably. Yeah, it can probably make its way up to, you know, even this 26,000 psychological level. We're clearly in an uptrend. So yeah, maybe we do have a bit of room to the upside with pound US dollar. You know, and if we just look at the candles again, if we look at yesterday's candle, it's rejecting. That is a rejection. That is buyers still in control. And as you can see, it's going up again today. So, okay, yeah, we could potentially buy pound US dollar. And then once I've looked at the weekly and daily and it said, Tom, you can buy pound US dollar, you're welcome. I say, thank you, Mr. Market or Mrs. Market. And then basically what I do, guys, is drop down to the lower time frames. So I'm looking at H4. Okay, so you can see clearly there's a level through here. Yeah, price has reacted previously. Yeah, so there's a level through here. We've probably missed this trade, to be quite honest. Okay, so that would have been the trade from in here. If we drop down to the H1 now, maybe there's still an opportunity to get into this trade. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we sort of missed the move, guys. If we did get a retrace, you know, and then potentially we can take it higher. But, you know, this is just shooting up. It looks like we're getting no retrace, to be fair. And it's still going, pound US dollar. But, yeah, we could buy that. And if you're buying it, CJ, you're obviously doing all right and nicely in profits. A nice trade, my friend. But yeah, we can buy that. There's also a level through here, guys. Okay, so maybe, yeah, you can see when I plot these levels, guys, I'm just looking for where price has touched it many times. Okay, so potentially we could look for a retrace into here, and then we start buying. But yeah, pound US dollar, I think that could be a good buying opportunity. Right, what else are we looking at, guys? Yeah, CJ, boom, taking some profit. Yeah, you must be nicely in profit. Okay, let's have a look at gold. So a couple of people have mentioned gold. So yeah, let's do that. Let's take a look at gold. Gold is a tricky one. Like I said, the markets are tricky at the moment. Sometimes, guys, you'll have weeks where you can do no wrong. There's setup after setup, and trading is going brilliantly, and you're making lots of money, and then you will have weeks where it all comes to a grinding halt. But the trick is, during those weeks, is not to lose money. You may not be making money. Yeah, you may have not lots of setups. This is an important point, guys. Yeah. So September, October for me, we had some crazy win rates. We had like 80% win rate. Okay. And now November has come round and it's all stopped. Yeah. But the money I've made in September and October, remember, it's a business. It's not just, make profit today. It's about making profit over the long term. So I've made nice money in September and October. Now November's comes along. We don't know if it's going to be difficult or easy, but it's proven difficult. And now November is pretty much a don't lose money month. You're going to have them. You're going to have tricky months. So, I think we're a little bit up in November so far. But, think of it like that. Yeah, don't beat yourself. If you have one losing day, don't worry about it. It's more about the month. I only measure myself against months. I don't, not that I don't care, but what happens daily, weekly. But really a month is a fair assessment of your trading. So, yeah, just take the rough with the smooth. When it's rough, the idea is to follow strict money management, only trade your setups, which is the same all year round anyway. But yeah, don't lose money. Don't go hunting for trades either. Right, what else are we looking at? Gold. Sorry, I do rant. Hence, I got a YouTube channel where I rant. So let's start with weekly. Okay, so weekly, we are clearly in an uptrend. Yeah, we was in this downtrend and then bang, bang, bang. Yeah, bang, bang, bang. Those are technical terms in all of the economic books. We're in an uptrend, clearly. Yeah, with potentially room up to here. However, we are at weekly resistance. Okay, so I don't necessarily want to buy into that. If we now drop down to the day chart, again, we was having this conversation on my live stream. Yeah. So gold. Let's do this again, guys. Let's ask the same question. So gold on the day chart. Yeah. So this chart, what you're looking at now, gold on the day chart, is that a downtrend or an uptrend? So everyone, please answer. Yeah. Otherwise, it's going to be very silent and awkward, and I'll just have to drink vodka on my own. So is it uptrend or downtrend on the gold daily chart? Please give us your answers. Excuse me. Okay, uptrend, 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 uptrend. Okay, maybe it's not that unclear. Anyone else? Gold day chart, uptrend, downtrend. Okay, well, quite unanimous, guys. Anyway, unclear for me. Italian expat, Coach Carter, uptrend. Uptrend. Okay, maybe it's not that unclear then. So, guys, again, you are the psychology of the market. Yeah, you will think uptrend. I would say it's not that clear. You're assuming for this to be an uptrend, you're assuming this and this is higher highs. Yeah, and these are higher lows. I would say that's more a H4 trend, which we will have a look at in a minute. But on the daily, I don't think these levels are substantiated enough. You know, like this is a clear level. 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 These are not clear to me. They're not. Okay. So you could say this. Yeah. We're still in a downtrend. We got lower lows and these last highs haven't broken. Okay. So we could say that. Those of you who think that's in an uptrend, yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong, guys. I'm just saying, you're saying this is the high and the low. But if we drop down to the H4, I would agree with you, but not on the daily. Yeah, so these are those highs and lows you're looking at there. This is that day chart. Okay, but for me, the day chart is unclear with gold. If you and this is the problem, yeah. Again, if you cannot with 100% clarity know the structure and the trend of the market, if you cannot 100% decipher that, then you shouldn't trade that pair. Yeah. Fair enough, and that's the problem with me for gold. It's not 100% clear to me. The weekly chart it's in an uptrend. I mean, that's clear as day, but this chart is not clear to me. Okay, if we start breaking these highs, then it's clear we're in an uptrend. So what would we do with gold? If anything, we could look for sells from here. Yeah. If we were in a downtrend. So it's really difficult, because the trend is not clear. All right, but let's go down to the H4 and look for some clues. Even here, guys, you can see prices breaking down. Yeah, this might be a nice little sell trade. Yeah, on the H4, you can clearly see, and this is always a red flag, guys. If you're in an uptrend and you don't make higher highs, please bear in mind, this is a weekly and daily resistance level as well. If you're not making higher highs in an uptrend, we know buyers are slowing down, but it could also be a structure break as well. Yeah, and then sure enough, bang, we break these lows. So we're in a H4 downtrend for me. And if anything, look, we're getting some bearish reaction, around these last lows. I think this could be a potential sell trade down to here, if not lower. That's what I would be looking for on gold. But that day chart would just keep me out of the market, to be quite honest. It's unclear for me. Okay, so we've got some more answers now. Up, unclear, up, unclear, up. Bearish. Okay, so downtrend. Okay, Elliott wave is almost wave 4. Okay, all right, if you use Elliott waves. Yeah, but H4 is a downtrend and it's broke the last low. Totally agree. Yeah, so I would be looking for sells on the H4 with this pair. Right, what else are we looking at, guys? So let's have a look at one of the indices. High CAD, we've done gold. We've just done gold there. Let's take a look at one of the indices. Excuse me, guys. I'm still getting over man flu, which, as you know, us, the gentlemen in the audience, will know that it is, you know, terrible. It's not that bad, but you know what I mean. Right, indices. Let's have a look at the S&P. Okay, so let's plot some levels here. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's potentially tidy up these levels. Okay, so we've got quite a few levels in here. All right, so that's a bit tidier. So S&Ps, right? All the indices, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, S&P are all at weekly resistance levels. Okay, so they are at weekly resistance levels. I mean, let's take a look at all of them. Let's look at the Dow Jones. Yeah, I mean, even up here, there's a weekly level. Let me put that in just to make it clear. Okay, it's not quite there yet. Okay, and the NASDAQ. Yeah, we are all at weekly levels. And please bear in mind, guys, this candle hasn't finished forming. So we haven't broken this high yet. And if we zoom in, guys, you know, last week's candle closed back into this high. Okay, so we're all at weekly levels. Let's go back to the S&P. And, you know, we're a little bit just overbought. Yeah, you know, if I wanted to buy the S&P, firstly, I'm not going to buy into resistance. Don't do that. Yeah, crazy people do that. Yeah, don't buy into resistance. So there's no buy trade here, and you're not going to sell that, are you? Yeah, who in their right mind is going to sell this bullish buying pressure? So you're not going to buy into resistance. Yeah, and you're not going to sell into such a bullish uptrend. So then again, I'm not interested. Yeah, why would I try to get in on that trade? This trade could carry on up, or this trade could retrace. Both are as likely for me. So I would not trade it. You've got so many currency pairs and indices and commodities to choose from. Choose something different. You know, if you said, Tom, you had to trade it, I would say this is a little bit overbought, and I would be looking for some bearish reaction in here to come lower. And then once it come lower, and let's say the moving average 20 caught up, I would then be looking for buys. But if you said, Tom, you have to trade this today, otherwise we will pull your toenails out, then I would sell it from here. Okay, but let's look at the day chart. Again, you can see, you know, buyers are slowing a little bit. Yeah, you look at these buyers, and now we're starting to slow a little bit. It will probably come back up a little bit more into this grey zone. Yeah, and then if we start seeing a bearish reaction from here, I would be interested in selling it. I'm certainly not interested in buying into that level. All right, so yeah, so the indices are at real tricky levels at the moment, guys. All right, like I said, I don't mean to keep prattling on about the same thing, but the markets are tricky. There's not a lot setting up at the moment. Okay, so yeah, let's wait and see what happens at this level. We get a nice bearish reaction, we could sell it. If it breaks this level, we could buy it. But while it's just, you know, farting about at this level, why would you trade it? Yeah, there's no value in doing that. All right, so there's the indices, guys. Right, guys, let's have a look at Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, guys. And guys, before we look at Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, if you are enjoying my analysis, I hope you are, then please come join my channel. I have my own YouTube channel, guys. It is called Simply Forex. Okay, so the name of the channel is in the title of this video. But if not, guys, you can check out this here, Simply Forex. Yeah, we've got a free Discord channel, VIP Discord channel, YouTube channel, Simply Forex. Check it out. Come join us. I give you my trade ideas every day. I give you my analysis every day. We do a live stream as well, so come check it out. Right. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Here we go. Look at that. That is disgusting price action. Let's do it on a different broker. Yeah. So we are in an uptrend, but let's start with the weekly chart. Okay. Weekly chart, we're in a downtrend. Yeah, we still are. We're still in a downtrend. We've got lower lows and these highs haven't broken. However, do we now have a higher low? Maybe. Okay. But we're in a downtrend as we speak, right? And, or however, we also have a very bullish weekly candle. If we now go to the day chart, we are in an uptrend. Yeah. Price, you know, was breaking down. We were seeing this and then it broke down, come back up. You know, we was thinking potentially price is coming lower. But instead, this level held and price just shot back up. And this candle here, the body of this candle broke this high. So we are in an uptrend. Okay, so I would be looking for buys back up to these highs here. But this is not nice price action. Yeah, look at that. I mean, sellers, buyers, sellers. It's not nice price action. Let's have a look at this on the H4. You know, H4 is in a downtrend. So again, you know, this is what I'm seeing so far. Lower lows, lower highs. We're in a downtrend. So the daily chart is telling me uptrend. H4 is telling me downtrend. Tricky. Yeah, tricky to trade. I want to buy it. So I would probably, you know, wait. If we got a reaction in here, then potentially we could start buying Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. But yeah, again, tricky price action, guys. It really is at the moment. The markets are difficult. They're tough, they're tricky and difficult. So tread lightly. And on that note, guys, we're going to call it a day. So if you've enjoyed my analysis, guys, then please come join my channel, Simply Forex. Thank you for all of your questions, guys, and your input. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time, guys. See you later.